right. What about you? What's your name?
Welcome back.
Wait, me? Oh, I'm Savannah. I'm 23.
We got the same voice.
The smoker voice is back. The smoker voice is back.
Hell
Been
yeah.
looking forward to, yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 23.
Okay. Where are you from?
I'm from Texas, but I just moved to Miami in December.
Okay. What part of Texas are you from?
Like East Texas, like Yeehaw, remember?
Oh, I remember now.
Yeah. Like, yeehaw. We had like 4-wheelers and horses and shit.
Yeah, like what? Where in East Texas?
Texarkana.
Oh, okay. All right. Miami now. All right. Okay. What do you do for work?
I'm a business owner.
What business do you own?
Savage Seller. I named it after myself. It's an online marketplace.
What do you sell? Savage Seller.
We don't sell anything. Other people sell all of their shit, and they make money and save money.
It's like an offer, basically.
Yeah, it's like a more niche version of like Poshmark. It's like Reddit, Facebook, and Poshmark like had a child.
Damn.
Okay.
That pays the bills?
Yeah, basically.
All right, hell yeah.
I'm
That's
helping
cool.
other people.
No, hell yeah.
Okay.
That's dope.
Highest education level completed?
Bachelor's, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Just graduated.
Where'd you get it? Where'd you get it from?
Texas Tech, Recum.
Okay.
That's an L.
Relationship status?
Single.
Okay. Are your parents still together?
No.
Okay. Birth control for you?
No.
Okay. And I guess your ethnic background, we'll just put Caucasian.
Yeah, white.
Fair enough.
I'm like a third Greek, but I feel like everybody tries to like say anything that they want anyway.
And you said you're 23, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What about you?
Finally.
Blondie from Texas. Do you want your daughter to be like you?
Okay, I feel like we just hashed this out. Like, yes and no. Like, I want her to be like me moral-wise, but I feel like the only reason I am who I am is because I went through what I did. I don't want her to have a brain tumor. I don't want her to go through a terrible childhood, but I want her to have the resilience and the strength that I have learned from every, like, circumstance that's happened in my life.
And you're talking about relationships?
Yes, relationships, everything.
So the more
like,
peeing, the better.
No, not the more peen, the better.
So let's say you could transfer your current consciousness or knowledge to your daughter.
Without having the
For
trauma.
the issues, you prefer that.
Yeah, without having the like trauma attached to it, I would like. I've even told my mom I'm scared to have kids because I don't want them to be boring, but I also don't want them to be traumatized. So I was like, I might have to like go out of town for like months at a time to give them like something interesting to like build character on, because like I feel like they'll be boring if they have zero trauma, but like I don't want them to go through anything crazy. So I'm like, I might have to be like a trauma mom that like goes out of
In
town.
order to get that mindset, you need to go through the experience of having
Hold on. Wait a second. Did everybody just hear that she wants to traumatize her kids so they're not boring? No. Do you want to have
Give them to me, I
influencer
did.
kids
Lock
that
them up.
bad? You want Disney stars?
I don't want them to be influencers, but I want them to be like.
Who are they trying to tap dance
trauma
for?
bonding.
I don't want them to be boring, but like
Why does that matter? Like, why is that the main concern? Is that they're not going to be entertaining for random people in Texas?
not entertaining. I never said they wanted
You're
them
going
to
to
be
be a travel mom?
influencers.
You're going to take flights one
No,
way
well,
somewhere?
I'm a businesswoman. I never said I'm like gonna like be an influencer mom. I'm never gonna post my kids.
So who are they tap dancing for?
I never said tap dancing.
You said you want them to be entertaining.
Yeah, I never said tap dancing.
Okay.
Who said tap
As
dancing?
the only parent at the panel, do you want your kids to be traumatized?
No, I don't even put my baby's face on the internet. And I'm not talking shit. You do what you want, but I'm saying your kids are going to want you at home.
I do agree. I was
agree.
just probably trying to be fucking dramatic. But that's why I said
girl
yes
is
and no.
dramatic.
No, but like you know what I'm saying? Like
No.
I the only reason I'm interesting and I'm fun, the only reason that I had the balls to move from Texas to Miami and
You have
start my own
balls?
business and do everything that I'm doing is because of the shit that I went through.
Right.
And like, yes, in the back of my mind, it is like a fear, like, oh, my kids are like gonna be kind of weird, whatever. But like, I'm not actually gonna just like leave my kids at home for no reason.
Do you see why you need a husband, though? Because women get dramatic and crazy, like you said.
And I was just being dramatic. I'm not gonna like purposely leave my children. I have
No,
a
but you're
dog right
being
now that I
dramatic.
refuse to leave for 2 hours at a time.
See how having a man to go back
a
and
dog,
forth
though.
with you brings
But and
you...
I still am so worried about my,
see
like
that?
leaving my dog for 2 hours. So imagine when I have a child, how I'm gonna treat my child versus how fucking obsessed I am with my dog. Like I'm
That
not
makes sense.
actually gonna explain.
Men and women
it.
going back and forth balance each other. That's all I'm saying. It's like women will come up with an idea, and then a man back and forth, and then they bring themselves back to a balanced place. That's what I'm saying. So men and women need each other because we balance each other out.
Exactly. We just came to a mutual conclusion.
What's so funny?
I was being dramatic.
It was just you said that you wouldn't leave your dog alone for more than 2 hours, but we've been here since like 8.
Well, no, that's what I was saying. No, I was saying I was freaking out about leaving my dog for 2 hours.
That fraud.
Okay, hold on. As a dog owner, I get what you're saying because you miss your dog, and obviously you're working and stuff, but like, oh shit, it's been 2 hours and I miss my dog.
No, I'm sitting here thinking about him right now as we speak. My little
But
baby.
one barks, someone doesn't. But okay.
Oh no, he's barking. My phone's probably blowing up from my neighbors right now, being like, "Come get your baby."
So to answer your question, you do want your daughter to be like you.
No, I don't. I don't.
You started by saying yes and no.
That's what I said. Yes and no.
I know, now you're saying no. I want everybody listening to just hear this because, like, simple stuff, if you let women follow the independent thought, they're not going to make any sense. Like, you have to lead the household completely because they're going to prioritize drama and content creation over raising a good kid.
When did I bring up content creation?
You want your kid to be traumatized so that they can make jokes.
I never said where does jokes and content creation come hand in hand?
I'm saying you don't want boring, like, that's the priorities.
But just because my kid's not boring doesn't mean I want them to be like content.
I know, it's an exaggeration. Relax.
Yeah, okay, so we're both exaggerating.
Right.
Men and women both exaggerate.
Let's go to the
Hang
next.
on.
Okay. What about you? What you said? You also want an above average man. What makes you?
I feel
Or do
like,
you consider yourself an average woman?
I mean, maybe y'all wouldn't, but I consider myself because I started my own business. I graduated college, paid for my own college.
Stuff though in the sexual marketplace.
But like, I paid for my own college. I did everything I'm natural. Like,
Say.
You do understand that nowadays that's actually fairly average because women dominate
that's why I
higher
said you
education.
probably wouldn't see me above average, but I look at myself. I've overcome adversity. I've done a lot of things
Let
that
me
make
tell you
me
something.
really proud to be above average.
Look at me. It doesn't matter what you think. When you come in approaching dating and marriage, it matters what the guy thinks.
Incredible,
What
right?
you believe about how attractive you are has no real world application.
But like,
We're literally
I don't care what they think.
Hold on.
we think is attractive.
You're saying you don't care what men think?
I really don't.
Then you're gonna die alone.
That's like your opinion, but I really don't think I'm gonna die alone.
I'm sorry.
You're
I'm
dying
serious.
alone right
I really
now.
don't think
You
I'm
are dying alone
Like, I
right
genuinely,
now.
I don't think I'm gonna die alone. Like,
How
I'm
old are
sorry.
you?
Like, how do you know that?
Because you're saying you don't
Like, are you a
care.
fortune teller? Like,
What you're saying makes no sense.
because I said that I think that I'm above average and you think that I'm not above average, I'm gonna die alone because you think I'm average?
It's not what I think. You
Look-
need to care about how your future husband sees you. That
Well,
does matter.
I do, but just because I think I'm
Can we
like
have a
above
said you don't care
average
what
and you
men
think
think.
I'm below
Crazy.
average. Yes, I don't
else?
care if like y'all
'cause we have
think
to
that
grow
I'm
from this.
below average.
It's not about what we think.
I think I'm above
Sneako,
average.
Sneako. If
can't
listen,
just
a
leave
dog
like this
that
without
won't
nothing.
obey the chain of its owner will eventually get put down. So sometimes when you won't listen to authority or when a woman won't realize that it matters what a man thinks, eventually they end up 40 and alone, 50 and alone, and yes, death comes soon after.
I'm gonna invite y'all to my wedding. I'm going to invite y'all to my wedding.
All right, so let me just ask you a question because here comes that cognitive dissonance again that all of you guys have expressed throughout this podcast. So you are saying in your eyes you're not an average woman, but realistically speaking, you are a fairly average woman because you named a bunch of things that average women do every day, like
I
pay
do
their own
think
bills
I'm
and
an
shit.
average
What average-
Not you. I'm talking to her.
Oh, yeah,
So,
yeah,
so
yeah.
you are on paper an average woman, even though you don't look at yourself that way. That's fine. However, you don't want a guy that's 5'8", 50K per year, etc. You don't want an average man. So you want an above average man.
I don't want to date a man that I make more than. I'm
Okay,
sorry,
so
but
you want a
like,
man that's above
Why?
average. You want a man that's above average. So let me ask you this. If you want a man that's above average, you do understand that a man that's above average is probably going to have above average standards, right?
yeah.
So wouldn't it behoove you to attract that man to know what that man wants?
Wait, repeat that.
Wouldn't it behoove you or move you if you want...
That's big words, Mark.
That's a real word.
Okay.
Welcome to the
I mean, if you want me to speak
dictionary,
retardedese,
Yeah,
if you want a guy to fucking get with you, you should probably know what that guy wants, correct?
No.
Yeah.
Right? Because if I'm a guy and I want to attract women, I understand that I need to make money, I need to go to the gym, I need to be able to convey myself a certain
But
way, I
I
gotta be
have
charming.
above average guys already wanting to be
Be
with
quiet
me.
when I'm speaking, please, so I can finish my point.
Shut up, Meg.
If I'm a man and I want to attract a bunch of women or I want to be attractive, I need to understand what the opposite gender wants. However, you just said a second ago that you want an above average man. However, you don't care about what men think. Now, I know why you think this way, because you literally just said it a second ago. You exposed yourself. Well, I'm above average men that want to talk to me. So let me ask you this. If I whacked off every single day to porn and came every time and I said, damn, I get hella bitches, what would your response be to that?
If I'm not putting out and you got to put out some other
Oh
way,
my
like
God.
Can't understand hypothetically.
Yo, hypothetically speaking, if I walked around and I bragged and I said, yo, I walk off to porn every single day to a new girl, I get hella bitches. What would your response be to that?
Okay, gross, bye.
Grow up.
Okay, grow up, stupid, what's wrong with this guy? Correct? Would it make me a fucking moron?
Yeah.
Okay, so me bragging about whacking off to porn and getting a new girl is the same thing as you bragging about men talking to you. You do understand that a man talking
That's not the same.
Be quiet for 2 seconds. You do understand that as a woman, just by you existing and having a pulse, men are going to talk to you, correct?
Yeah.
You do understand that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which is why you're able to make the asinine comment you just made where I don't need to know what men want. I don't give a fuck. I'm just going to do it because you know men give you attention anyway. However, to keep a man, you do understand you need to know what that man wants and build upon that.
Because they won't stay. They'll just.
Am I
smash you.
allowed to talk?
Yeah, go ahead.
A guy whacking off and watching porn and bragging about it every day is not the same as a girl that is making her own money, taking care of her own business, and doing her own thing.
Okay, let me ask you this: do you think men? Let's be very blunt, because you just gave a bunch of traits that are irrelevant. But let's be honest here: if you met a guy and you told that guy, "I am unemployed,"
I'm not
versus,
unemployed though.
Oh my God, I'm
right,
talking
shut up.
hypothetically.
Hypothetically.
If you told a man, I'm unemployed versus you saying I run this business where I offer a version of OfferUp, etc., do you think that would actually change his attraction for you?
For me,
No, for him. Do you think it would change his attraction for you if you said, I'm unemployed versus I have a business? Do you think it really matters to the man that you're talking to?
yeah, I feel like it shows discipline.
No.
It shows hard work.
Men don't give a fuck. That's my point.
Yeah.
We don't give a fuck.
Maybe
about
you
that.
don't.
you're gonna
I feel like you
wipe
can't speak
someone
for
that's
every single
unemployed?
man on the planet. I
Wait,
feel
wait,
like
can I
maybe
bring
you
this-
might not,
wait,
but I
wait,
feel
hey,
like other
Did you
men
not just
do.
say, hold on, did you not just say a second ago you want above average men, right?
Yeah.
Above average men earn more money, correct?
Yes, correct.
Are you aware of the fact that the more money a man makes, the less he cares about how much you make?
Yes, but I feel like you can't speak for every single man on the planet.
Okay, I'll finally have to agree
You
with
just
you on
proved my
this.
point.
Because I met a guy that actually had mad money, and he was like, I do not want you to work. I do not want
Exactly.
you to do any
Guys
of this
that make that
shit.
money,
I
they don't
want you
understand
to
that.
live your life.
What's your name again? I need to explain something to you, like in a really funny way.
Please,
I
like,
agree
I'm
with
so
you
down
on
to
this
listen.
side.
I'm just like,
What's your name?
I'm Savannah.
Savannah, you are the product of Zionist propaganda. And let me explain that, because they don't want, you're white.
Yeah,
like,
you
you're-
gotta go slow, dude. She didn't know what behoove means.
Let me explain that to you. There's a death cult going on, and they're trying to program people with a bunch of ideas so that we don't have kids in a family. So they tell you to listen to podcasts like Call Her Daddy. You like to listen to Taylor Swift, Megan Thee Stallion.
I don't like Taylor
You
Swift.
worship Instagram. I heard you say you want to have a wedding because you want to put it on Instagram. You don't want to date a 5'8" guy because you want to take Instagram pictures and you want him to be taller than you. You want to have kids, but they can't be boring. You need to take them on
I
mommy
never
trip.
said the social media content you're making that up.
But I could hear all the content that you consume. So you are prioritizing that over having a good family. Stop living for the external and live for the internal. What's more important? Don't feed into these propaganda. It's all a lie so that you don't have a family.
Hold on. Let's ask her this. Do you know what Zionism is?
No way.
No.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. I don't want to be an asshole or anything like that, but this is what it is. We keep women stupid, so they don't know what the hell's going on. So you can market to them easier.
But no. But you know what? Speaking of women at that level, that's why when I talk about this, think about it at the level of kids, and this is why I like to talk to women at the level of children. Is this? Look, I have a son. You know what kids are like. You're probably good with kids. You're a lady. Here's the deal. A kid will walk up to you. He'll take a little bit of his boogers, some water he took from his juice cup, some fucking wooden sticks in a cup, and he'll hand it to you. And he thinks he made you a meal. And he's really proud, and he hands it to you, and he goes, look, Mom, I made you something. Now, you're smart because you're an adult. You're a woman. You go, that's fucking boogers and sticks and shit. Because why? Because your position, your authority as his mother, you know at his education, his mental capacity, that you know better than him. You know what? You still take it and go, oh, it's so cute. You're not grateful for it. You're not going to eat it. You know what's up. That's how men see women's careers and their money, okay? Women presented to men like, look at my job and my career, and it's a cup of shit and sticks, and we say, how cute, and we're nice to you, we're nice to you, but we don't care, and we can argue it, you can argue it, but it's reality.
I have to, okay, but I'm not doing, I started my business not because I want a man to look at my business and be like, I want to marry you because you have a business. I started my business because I genuinely want to help people.
And my kid made a
My
cup of shit
business
'cause he
is
loves
to
it.
help people.
He's trying to help me.
No, exactly, and that's your kid making a booger fucking snot pie.
And we look at women like
I
kids.
didn't
I'm
start.
sorry,
I didn't
we do.
start my business to find a husband. I started my business to help people afford to be trendy in college. I help people like afford to be confident.
want you
I
to
didn't
help
start a
our
business because I
families.
wanted a husband. I
Yes.
started it because I wanted to help people.
And that's great.
And we love that. We want the people you want to help to be our kids and us. So
Well,
we don't
and your
want to
kids
share.
might love my fucking brand.
So we don't want to be your brand. We don't want to be your Instagram profile.
I never
We
said
want to
that.
be your husband and we want your kids to be your children. And so yeah, I respect that if you're single and you've got that going, but if you can't transfer that into a
So
family
you would
and
never.
energy,
But what do you
You would
mean by
never
that?
marry a woman that had a brand that's helping people out. I'm not doing it to make money. I'm doing it to help
if
other
you wouldn't
people.
drop it and transfer the energy, then no.
But what do you mean by we want to be your husband? We
Yeah,
want
I'm
to be your
confused.
children. Like, what do you mean
It's
by
called a
that?
hypothetical. So it's saying
I understand
I'm
that,
pretending
but-
to be all men and you pretending to be all women.
Yeah, hypothetically, I started my business because I want to help people, which not
We
even
heard you the first
hypothetically.
time.
You're feminine
Yo,
and you're a woman and you care about nurturing.
I care
Savannah,
about
do you not understand? Like, I don't know if you caught on to this, but you said a second ago, I didn't start my business for my husband.
Exactly.
Okay, but then you literally said, when I asked what do you bring to the table, I have a business.
Yeah, because that should be.
Stop the fucking show.
I didn't do
Hold
it
on,
for-
stop the fucking show. Do you not see how dumb that sounds?
I didn't do it for a husband, but that should be like.
But
a,
you use
wow,
it to
she's-
flex to get a husband.
That was the first
Well,
thing
you
you
asked
said
me
when I
like,
asked,
what's
what
a
do you
plus
bring to the
about
table?
you?
Yo,
That
this
doesn't
is
mean
what
I
I mean.
started it
Yo,
to get. I
look,
didn't do it to
look,
get a husband.
I don't want to sound like a dick, but I've interviewed almost 3,000 y'all. Yo, women are fucking stupid. Holy shit. You guys can't admit when you do dumb shit and say dumb shit. That makes no sense.
I
We
didn't-
asked you, do you want your daughter to be like you?
Absolutely
Yeah.
not.
Yeah. And then we ask you, okay, well, let's look into your life. I'm 30 and single. Okay, so you want your kids to be like you. Well, no, not really. It's like you guys can't answer a simple and direct question. And when I give you logically sound arguments, you don't know how to respond because you guys are fucking retarded.
But I
This is
feel
what I
like-
mean. Like,
I
most
gave
of them
you
are
a great
literally
answer.
retarded. You have a bachelor's degree from Texas Tech, and you're a moron. This is crazy to me.
I feel like I gave you a great answer back. I told
No.
you.
You gave a dumb answer back.
I didn't start the business for a husband, but yeah, that's a plus.
This is what I'm saying, boys.
It's tripping
We're
me
telling
out.
you, stop saying there's no plus.
Like, I don't mean to sound be an asshole or anything, but holy
Well,
fuck.
no, I just like I'm kind of confused because like I genuinely don't understand how
trust
that
me,
sounds.
you are
stupid.
I wish I was confused too. That's why my brain wouldn't
You're
hurt.
confused.
But I actually understand everything you're saying. And if you understand
I
what
didn't
you're
start
saying,
my business because I want
No,
men.
we heard you. We heard you.
Hey, Savannah, did you not get
but
it?
then you use it to fucking flex to get a man.
Just said it's a plus. I need to explain it to you so you get it so we can move on.
Yeah, no, please.
No person
Myron, cook.
cares about your business.
Okay, exactly.
Men do not care.
Only we care about
But the
ourselves.
one that
Only-
the men that I talk to, they care. They love.
They
me.
want a first date.
Hold on, hold on,
They're
hold on.
above average men.
Let me explain this to you.
Wait, stick on. Can I do it? Just so you know, the men that say, Savannah, that's amazing. Go, girl. Do your business. I'm so proud of you.
They're trying to fuck.
They're trying to fuck.
That's it. They don't want kids with you.
Guess what? Guess what? They're
you're
telling
annoying.
you, telling you what you want to hear. You know why? So they can fuck.
It's
I
like,
want to do an experiment. Your name is Savannah, right? Do you know, this is like an IQ test. Do you know all the Kardashian sisters?
Kind of.
Can you name as many as you can quickly? The Kardashian sisters.
Kylie,
Mhm.
Chloe,
You know.
Kendall,
Come on, what's the
Yeah,
main
you know
one?
that.
Keep going.
Kim, and Courtney.
Okay, that was like 5.
Is that all 5 of them?
All right, and
Yeah,
then
it's all 5.
Nobody help her.
impressive.
Can you name 3 countries
Yeah. America,
besides America?
In Canada.
The United States,
It's the
actually.
United States.
United States, Europe,
Europe? One-
Australia,
You stupid.
Vietnam.
Exactly. Do you,
Stupid.
ladies, did you hear this?
Are you kidding me?
She knows. Stop. She knows more Kardashian sisters than countries.
Wait, was that
And
wrong?
she's
Then
saying-
you only asked me I have 3
This is a
countries and
joke.
5 sisters.
Hey,
You
retard.
must be
Europe
joking.
is not a country.
You must be joking.
Do you want me to name another country?
No, I don't. I wanted to point out.
China.
I wanted to point out because I heard it from the beginning of the show. You are the product of Zionist propaganda. You consume media and think that that's reality. Stop looking at this and think that these things are important. Stop listening to Caller Daddy right now. The fact that you said that, you should delete all these apps on your phone right now. That's brain rot.
Guys
You
would still marry
You
her.
think that everybody has TikTok brain rot? This is the. I can hear the podcast that you're listening to coming out of your mouth. Delete these podcasts. Delete those music. Stop listening to Taylor Swift. Delete Instagram and stop living for. Wow.
Hey, amen, cool.
I don't live for
Sneako.
clout,
Hey,
but
guys wouldn't
W
care
clip.
if you didn't know that.
W
Don't be
clip.
a hoe. They don't care about your money.
Don't pay them out,
it's
right?
kind of
That's
iconic.
gonna go viral. Yo, W clip, my nigga. All right, get some more chats here.
Watch my clips.
Ooh, bro, that was good. You can't even lie. That
No,
was good.
that was good. Nobody says,
Come on, man.
where's the
Yeah, I
doctor
know.
on the couch? She's gone, brother. Switch her with the one in orange. Yeah, she's gone, bro. Okay, we got
And
here.
she has a degree. Like, what are they teaching in college? Wait, can we stand this for a second?
I didn't take geography.
Got more brain on her shoulders. Let's move her to the couch.
I didn't take geography.
Listen,
All right, please say what you're thinking right now.
No. I said it.
Like,
She went to
hell
Texas
no.
Tech and she's still dumb. Like, that's what I'm trying to say, bro. Like, and it's not just her. Like, bro, so many women go to college, have bachelor's degrees, master's degrees, and are still fucking retards because no one actually critically tests female thinking skills. Literally earlier, would you want your daughter to be like you? Yeah. Okay. Well, you're
I
30
said
and
yes and
single.
no.
You're 30 and single. Well, you know what? Maybe not. And then like they can't answer. Like critical thinking is like not something that they do.
I didn't take geography to graduate college. You
But-
have to
but-
name all 50
you know what-
countries to
you know
graduate
what's scary?
college.
No.
You know what's scary?
This is
After
like a-
all that being said, some guy's gonna go marry her, be with her,
Yeah.
and she's gonna be like,
Look,
wait a minute.
But you're not lost. Hopefully. I really don't want you to be.
Like,
But
I'm actually a good person, whether y'all believe it
I
or
think you
not.
are.
No, we believe you.
Saying you're not bad. Let me talk to you.
We're not
specifically,
the
like,
worst. We're
really.
not the worst.
I don't think you're a bad person.
you can be good but still be a dummy.
You're like a good white girl, but your mind is going into all the wrong places.
I don't know geography, but I'm good with business.
How old are you, Savannah?
I'm 23.
Oh, you're young.
Oh, come on. 3 countries at 23.
How old are you?
I didn't take geography to graduate college.
20.
I double majored in college. I
How old
didn't
are you?
graduate with a geography degree.
Let me ask you a question. How much debt did you go into for Texas Tech?
That's
I
what
paid
I
for
got
all of it
Europe
on my
is
own.
like-
I
That's
DoorDashed
why
my
Europe
ass
is
off to
like-
pay for my own college.
Yeah, I
much
did
money?
too.
How much did it cost?
I DoorDashed probably for $60,000 to pay for my own college. I was delivering fucking
It was
McDonald's
60K
to
for
pay.
Texas Tech?
Yes, for 4 years. I literally DoorDashed to pay
Texas
for my
Tech,
own fucking
you
college.
have to refund
gross.
that entire $60,000.
Because I can't name 3 countries because I didn't graduate with a geography
Nobody should
degree.
graduate from Texas Tech and
No,
not be
I
able to
worked
name
my
3
ass off. I
countries.
had brain surgery during college. I was in a terrible car accident. I worked my ass off in college. Just because I didn't graduate with a fucking geography degree doesn't mean I'm a bad person.
Texas Tech, your students know more Kardashian sisters than countries. Refund her right now.
Who doesn't know the Kardashians?
That's a scam. You scammed this poor girl.
Listen, man, that's the West, bro.
This poor girl is scammed.
That's the West.
Who doesn't know that?
Okay.